families come out of public institutions.
Yep.
Secondly, on pharmaceuticals, do you all remember the Medicare Modernization Act of 2004 passed just before the November election? It passed at 4:30 a.m. that morning, so Medicare patients could have access to drugs in their packages. In that, the compromise was that the pharmaceutical industry did not have to competitively bid for any Medicare contracts.
Yeah, I remember.
Which meant that we're back to usual and customary. If they wanted to charge you something, they just said it's usual and customary and we had to pay for it. And that's where it is. At least for the Medicare contracts to our insurance companies, surely that would be a competitive market, but not at all. Congress forbade it. And that's with this, I talked to our representative that year when he came to our Rotary Club activists, and he said, Tom, everybody knows that's the most horrible bill that's ever passed. And it's not gonna last more than 1 year before we get rid of it. Well, Obama didn't address it. The current Congress certainly is not gonna address it, and we're all paying for it. There's a great drug that came out for one of the leukemias. It turned off the leukemia gene. It was truly a miracle drug, but it costs $3,000 a month. Well, if you're gonna live or die, $3,000 a month, family, friends, and whatnot, we're paying for it. Lo and behold, a competitor came on the market. It was a different model, different chemical, equally as effective, not better, not worse, no more side effects. And they marketed it for $9,000 a month. 3,000, 9,000. What did the $10,000 drug pharmaceutical company do? Reduced it to $9,000. Now you can go to Canada and you can buy that drug for $3,000 a month. But here in the United States, we're gonna pay $9,000. Tamoxifen. No, I'll stop there. Yes, sir.
Oh, I was just gonna point out, that's similar to something that's happening right now with a drug called, I don't know if you're familiar, Truvada. It's also known as PrEP. It's a, it's a drug that, it's a prophylaxis against HIV transmission.
Yes.
And it has been, only available under its brand name Truvada. Now it's going to, the patent's gonna go out recently, and there has been a generic version, which could be ostensibly less, a lot less than Truvada. And again, this drug helps in, we know that, condom use is the best, and abstinence, well, there was abstinence, but condom use is the best way to prevent the HIV transmission. But with Truvada, it goes up to 99.9 something percent with this new drug. However, the drug is so overpriced that a lot of, mostly, well, gay men, it's not only for gay men, it's for anyone who's sexually active. But it's been priced out, and it's kind of been held, and this is not the first HIV drug that's been like this throughout history, since HIV was first, came out in the 80s. There's been a war between how much HIV drugs have been, priced too high for low income,
Yes.
usually low income people are the ones that are the ones who are most strongly hit by the HIV virus. So that's something similar to
It's very similar.
what's going on right now.
Tamoxifen came on the market for ovarian cancer. And again, it was developed by the National Cancer Institute. And somebody in the government, in their wisdom, thought they had a really good deal with one of the pharmaceuticals and sold it to them for about $5 million. And they put a clause in the contract, it had to be affordable and available to all American women. Well, the price of it then jumped to $50,000 a year for it. The average profitability of that drug was $2 to $3 billion a year for that particular drug. Nobody complained. Nobody. Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to share an experience I had this past year. I was going to a particular physician for 30 years, and she had a problem with her back, and she was trying to stay with her patient, with her she originally had to retire. So I had to go out and find another position. And the physician that replaced her, I did not, you know, I'm not a doctor or anything, but I just knew something was wrong. Because, she just didn't have the kind of relationship with the patients that the other one had. She was more business-like. So what happened was, I was determined to pre-diabetic, so I was giving diabetes medicine. And she was giving me, you know, the general, medicine. I would go to the user insurance, I had no problem with it. But the new doctor, she gave me some, medicine with a name this long. And, it was, for 90 pills, it was $1,500. I had 3 pills that were that way.
Wow.
And then I had really bad, reactions to the medication. So I just wouldn't go back over there, so I'm eligible to go to the Indian Health Service. So I went back out there and I talked to them, and he said, let me see your list of medications. So he said, well, we don't have this one, we don't have this one. If they're advertised on TV, we don't have them. And that was what was happening. There was the new Farxiga, and there's some others that are being assumed the reactions, and that's what they were doing. And I said, well, how come they're not regulated? Why do they do that? And why are they advertising? I'm not a doctor, I don't know what public place medicine. So I went back to the Indian hospital. I had been there for 30 years. It's excellent. They're doing so many things like this. And it's free for me, I'm a Native American, but I also give them my insurance card so they can, you know, take whatever.
They will build Medicare
Yes,
if you
yes.
We have seen a resurgence in the quality in our Native American hospitals, the Cherokee Health Clinics now in eastern Oklahoma. It's something that private practice is striving to emulate.
And they really give you attention, they treat you like a
That's
person.
right. Recently, I am a Cherokee. I'm very proud of it and our healthcare system. And a stockbroker who is also, does have some Cherokee skin, had gone to 3 different physicians about his prostate cancer. And he finally broke over and went to the Cherokee Health Service. And he came back to me and said, never again will I go outside the system.
Wow.
It was quality.
Any more? Let's take one more question. Anybody else?
Thank you all very much for being so.
Thank you.